Tune into Nice Radio every Saturday at 7:30 a.m. for A View from the Outside, hosted by Brereton Horne. A View from the Outside takes a look at key issues affecting St Vincent and the Grenadines and gives a global perspective on how these issues are viewed. Host Brereton Horne will examine a variety of topics to enlighten, stimulate debate, and explore solutions. Hear the facts, hear the real-life stories, hear A View from the Outside. Join Brereton Horne at 7:30 a.m. every Saturday on Nice Radio for A View from the Outside.
On A View from the Outside this week being the 1st of June 2019, we look at survival, S-U-R-V-I-V-A-L, survival, with the view being that Vincentians need to make the hard choices and choose the things necessary for their own survival and for the survival of St Vincent and the Grenadines. The Oxford Dictionary defines survival as the state or fact of continuing to live or exist, typically in spite of an accident, ordeal, or difficult circumstances. And the Collins Dictionary states that if you refer to the survival of something or someone, you mean they manage to continue to exist in spite of difficult circumstances. Those definitions tell us that survival is to continue to live or to continue to exist in spite of an accident or in spite of having been through an ordeal or difficult circumstances. It is in that context of survival, especially in spite of the ordeal and difficult circumstances which confront many Vincentians on a daily basis, that we, on A View from the Outside, have chosen to focus on this topic. The topic is triggered by a recent story which revealed the epitome of survival, where a woman chose life in the struggle to survive. Amanda Ella, an American, disappeared while out on a hike on the island of Maui in Hawaii. She was alone. She had no GPS or sat-nav. When her car was found, no one knew whether she was abducted or injured. An extensive search was mounted for her, and after many days, many feared the worst. However, her family and friends encouraged and continued the search because they never gave up hope. After 17 days of being missing in the dense Hawaiian forest, she was found between rocks at the bottom of 2 waterfalls. When she was found, she had lost 17 pounds. Both her legs were broken, and she said she survived on eating berries and plants and water. In describing those dismal days alone in the dense Hawaiian forest, she said, there were times of total fear and loss, wanting to give up. And it did come down to life and death. And I chose. And I had to choose. And I chose life. I wasn't going to take the easy way out. The clear lessons from Amanda Ella's story are that it is a remarkable story of survival. Taking the easy way out is not necessarily the best choice. She could have given up. And in doing so, she would have chosen to die, which she felt was to take the easy way out. It is recognized that there are Vincentians who, in the face of the trying and difficult circumstances which currently exist in St Vincent and the Grenadines, are already in survival mode and have chosen not to take the easy way out. However, it is recognized that there are many more who can learn similar lessons. Many more can learn that survival does not mean taking the easy way out. Many can learn that you do not have to subject yourself to humiliation and surrender your self-worth and dignity, or that of your sons and daughters, to politicians or men in power for your survival. Doing so is taking the easy way out. In fact, you need to adopt the words of Singing Sandra, who said, "They could keep their money, I will keep my honey and die with my dignity." More Vincentians can learn that your survival does not require you to suffer any indignity and humiliation to get a scholarship to study. Doing so is taking the easy way out. You must remember that in such circumstances, it is you who have to live with the painful consequences. You have to remember that there are others who go to university without taking what appears to be the easy way out. Many more Vincentians can learn that at election time, you must not allow yourselves to fall prey, P-R-E-Y, to bribery. Doing so is taking the easy way out. You have to realize much more than lumber, cement, and galvanize. Many times, what seems the easy way out leads to years of turmoil, hunger, and worsening circumstances. Taking what seems the easy way out can and has led to years of neglect and dilapidation throughout the country, which is not good for your survival or the survival of St Vincent and the Grenadines. Taking what seems the easy way out can result in the formation of a dynasty, which is not good for your survival or the survival of St Vincent and the Grenadines. Taking what seems the easy way out has led to huge unemployment throughout the country, which is not good for your survival and the survival of St Vincent and the Grenadines. Taking what seems the easy way out has led to having a healthcare system where basic medication and supplies seem to always be in short supply. And that is not good for your survival or the survival of St Vincent and the Grenadines. Taking what seems to be the easy way out has led to the absurdities which have happened in the Parliament of St Vincent and the Grenadines, where the opposition is prevented by the Speaker of the House from bringing a motion of no confidence against the government or from bringing a private member's motion in the House of Parliament. That certainly is not good for the survival of democracy or the survival of St Vincent and the Grenadines. Taking what seems the easy way out by sitting back and doing nothing under the guise or the excuse of being unfair, while the government wreaks havoc in the country, is not good for your own survival and for the survival of St Vincent and the Grenadines. Taking the easy way out and not holding the government to account and not ensuring that the government fulfills its obligations of accountability is not good for your survival or the survival of St Vincent and the Grenadines. When Amanda Ella was rescued, she was overwhelmed by the efforts made by all to rescue her. She said, "People that know me, people that don't know me, all came together just under the idea of helping one person out of the woods alive. It just warms my heart. And just seeing the power of prayer and the power of love when everybody combines their effort is incredible. It can move mountains." Vincentians, we, on A View from the Outside, encourage you all to learn the lessons from the remarkable story of survival of Amanda Ella. She did not just sit around and wait in fear to be rescued. She did not just sit down and wait. She tumbled down rocks, and despite having 2 broken ankles, she crawled and picked berries and stayed near a source of fresh water. She did not take the easy way out. She chose to live. Let us all also recognize and hail our fellow Vincentians who, like Amanda Ella, choose not to take the easy way out. They choose survival. Let us combine our efforts. Let us move mountains together. Let us not take the easy way out. And while we do so, let us have the words of Amanda Ella echoing in our heads. Remember, she said, "I chose life. I wasn't going to take the easy way out." Vincentians, do not take the easy way out. For your own survival and for the survival of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Until next week, Randy and all of the listeners, this is Brereton Horne with A View from the Outside. Reminding you, as usual, to send feedback to aviewfromtheoutside@hotmail.com. We also invite you to visit and like our Facebook page, A View from the Outside. Visit also our YouTube channel, JMB Horne, and you can catch up on this program on Vibes Caribbean. Have a pleasant Saturday, a wonderful Sunday, and a productive week ahead to you all. Thank you, Randy.
Brereton, thank you, and you and the family do have an enjoyable weekend.
Thank you.
Taking the easy way out, that's what we are talking about on The View from the Outside this morning. Brereton Horne making his contribution, a stalwart contribution every Saturday morning.